Thank you, sir. The course of this nature is first of its kind in India, and the CRPF, the Government of India, to declare.
Joint Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs, Mr. Andrew Carpenter, Chief Coordinator, Training Course, the Director of the Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great pleasure to inaugurate this first Train the Trainers course for the UN officers being held at this academy, where we train our officers from the CRPF. On behalf of the Government of India, I welcome all the participants, trainers, representatives of the United Nations, organizers, and all others present. It is a landmark when the United Nations has taken the initiative to train personnel who shall be training other personnel for deployment in FPUs. And I think this is something which we think that this is something which is very important, and this will enable officers from various countries to work together in the same culture, with the same background of training, and they'll be able to understand each other better. All this will strengthen the implementation of the peacekeeping mandate of the United Nations and will go a long way in making the UN peacekeepers more focused to the role they are assigned. India stands solidly committed to assist the United Nations in maintenance of international peace and security. We have a proud history of United Nations peacekeeping, which dates back to its inception in the 1950s. So far, we have contributed nearly 100,000 troops and participated in more than 40 missions. As on today, India has 7 FPUs, 2 each in Congo and Liberia, and 3 in Haiti. India also has the distinction of deploying the first ever female formed police unit under the UN flag in Liberia. In addition, we have deployed civilian police officers under the aegis of the UN at Liberia, Cyprus, South Sudan, and Haiti. Officers from India are also playing an important role in the policy-making process at various secondment positions. India is the largest democracy in the world, with ancient civilizational values and attainments, respect for diversity and pluralism, as well as a readiness for constructive engagement in the world's affairs. India has been actively involved in the affairs of the United Nations since 1945. India is now emerging as one of the leading economies in the world and has the potential to play an increasingly important role in the evolving international economic and financial architecture. India's unique combination of being the largest democracy in the world with a strong tradition of respect for the rule of the law and successful experience in post-colonial nation-state building makes it particularly relevant in the context of the 21st century peace building. India's long-standing participation in UN peacekeeping operations testifies not only to the dedication and professionalism of the Indian soldiers, but also the political will of the government to actively contribute to these operations. We are a federal country, and we have police forces at the states and the union level. The efforts of the state governments in training their people are supplemented by the state government. We have established a large number of training institutes throughout the country for induction and specialized training of our police forces. Specialized training institutes have been set up for areas like counterinsurgency, internal security, jungle warfare, motor transport, VIP security, explosives detection, weapons and tactics, dog handlers, and industrial security. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy is the apex institution for conducting different courses for senior police officers of the country who belong to the Indian Police Service. All our training courses are designed in consultation with the Bureau of Police Research and Development, set up under the Ministry of Home Affairs, which acts as the nodal agency for training, research, and police reforms. An idea of the scale of our training network will be clear for the fact that the states themselves have a training capacity of about 1,100,000 police officers and men. At the central level, for central paramilitary forces, we have a capacity, training capacity of 62,000, and we are adding to it. The states are also adding to their capacity. I think in about 2 years' time, we'll have a training capacity of 225,000. I have been told that this course is being attended by 60 participants, now I believe 53, from 26 countries, who shall contribute to the potential formed units of the United Nations. India has been conducting training programs earlier also for police officers from various countries like the Maldives, Vietnam, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, in various fields like cybercrime, forensic sciences, VIP security, just to name a few. It is an opportunity for our country as well as for the CRPF and our other police organizations to review their own state of preparedness, levels of training, and develop a vision for looming challenges and improve professionalism and efficiency. I hope the trainees, trainers, and all others engaged in this course will make the best utilization of the international trainers present here in the coming 6 weeks and shall go back to their respective countries enriched in skills. I am sure that the Indian participants as well as this training academy will also learn from this introduction. I commend the organizers, especially the CRPF, for the excellent arrangements which I have seen, and I hope and I am quite certain that this course will be conducted successfully and will prove useful to you. All of you, or all the people whom you will train after getting trained here, are thereafter deployed for engagement in one of the most difficult police duties ever. When you are doing police duties for the United Nations, you function with a greater degree of constraints than you would normally have when you are operating in your home states or home countries. The rules of engagement are such. Therefore, the duties and the challenges facing you or the people and the officers you train are that much more difficult because of these constraints. This training will train you, as I heard, as the course structure is, in weapons, tactics, etc., and also public order. But I think the most important thing for peacekeeping is a people awareness, learning how to handle people. The next series of conflicts which we see emerging, and therefore the next series of requirements for UN peacekeeping, are more likely than not likely to arise in the poor, underdeveloped world. You will be dealing with people who are not so highly educated, who are not so well off, who have been going through periods of famine, and who have been going through conflicts with their brethren. This will require a great deal of patience, a great deal of tact. And what will make you successful is patience and tact, knowing how to handle people and knowing how to like people. I will request the Academy to pay special attention to these aspects. Thank you.